Hi, I'm Brenda Chezek with Brenda Chezek Consulting, and I'm here to talk to you today about what to do if you don't have an interview offer yet from a program that you're interested in. The first thing that you can do is contact the program administrator. That is okay. You can contact them to ask them where they are in the interview process and if they're still offering interviews. And sometimes they'll say, yes, we're still looking at applications. And sometimes they'll say, we've offered all of our interviews right now. And they may even say, we're still looking at applications, but we're not offering you an interview. And that's good information to know, because then you're not waiting to see if you're going to get an interview and kind of counting on that as one of your 10 or 11 interviews that you may rank when the rank order list comes around. So what you can do from there is, if they say, we're not offering you an interview, is ask them why not. You could say, is it because of my board scores, or try and get a little information out of them to help you in planning for your other interviews, or other people who may give you interview, or may not give you interviews. So that information is good to know. You can also ask to be put on the waiting list. And it's really important to let them know. Say, I'm really interested in this program. If you've worked with the physician, the program director before, you could say, I worked with Dr. Smith. I was really impressed with him, and I'd love to be on the waiting list because this is one of my top programs. So always share information with the administrator if they have time to listen to you. They can actually really help you a lot, and they have a lot of information they can share with you if they have time and are really willing to help you. Their goal is the same thing. They want the best resident possible, and they've usually been working in this position for so many years that they know that that doesn't always mean the person with the highest scores, and sometimes the people who are the most ambitious or persistent can be the best residents. So another thing that you can do is to contact some of the residents, if you rotated or did an externship, some of the residents that you worked with, maybe if you had one that you got along with really well, and ask them for their advice. Ask them if they would advocate on your behalf to the program director, or if you have a chance of getting an interview, if they can help you. And finally, if all else fails, you can actually leave a message for the program director and just say, I'm really interested in your program. What could I do to get an interview? Is it possible? The last thing that you can do is try to get a rotation there if you can work it into your schedule. It's still late time-wise, but if you can get to know that program director, if they can see that you're coming in early, leaving late, working hard, kind of that you will do anything you can to get that rotation or get that residency slot, that's going to go a long way. And they may, if they have cancellations later on, they may go ahead and offer you an interview offer. Finally, ask to get on the waiting list with the administrator if that's a possibility, and then check constantly every week or two. Just try not to be too persistent, but reach out and say, hey, just want to check on where you are, if you had any cancellations, if where I'm on the interview wait list. And they will know that your persistence and your interest is high, as opposed to somebody who's on the wait list who never calls. I mean, that kind of sends a message too, that they may be on the wait list for 15 places and they just never follow up. So your persistence is going to be really important. The kind of one thing to remember is if you never ask, no one ever has the opportunity to tell you yes. So without being too pushy, I would ask and keep networking. And it may or may not be possible to get the interview, but again, as Wayne Gretzky says, you miss every shot you don't take. So good luck, and this is Brenda Chezek with Brenda Chezek Consulting, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.